Um, another video, right? No. December 19th, 9:25 a.m. Ruben gets administered an injection due to the fact that a staff member named Ojo, used to call him Fake 8, or Fake 8, I believe. Due to the fact that a staff member named Ojo was embarrassed in front of a few of us. Ojo was called the word nigger, the N-word, in a different hall, and Ojo nor the lunch lady, Hispanic, didn't have too much of a problem. Ojo as a black person flinched as Ruben mouthed off at them. Hispanic orderly woman was asking about his stay here. In my opinion, antagonizing him. They do that in there. We all walked down the hall, and as we entered the hall to lead to nurse station, words of strong tone were exchanged. The girl that instigated with me and her guy friend Ray also demanded that Ruben should get the shot. As security came up in a matter of minutes, Michael took the carriage with sedatives and walked down the hall to Ruben's room. It's a punishment, the injection, a way to torture and install fear in a patient that majority of the time didn't deserve it to begin with. The girl, who I think might be Chloe, one who objected for Ruben to be put down, dorms with Janelle, and she might be gay. In fact, I'm sure she is, like so was Ray. I label this unjust punishment. I forgot physically who the guy Ray was, but he was neither Hispanic or black, and he did say the N-word, but they didn't really get bothered by it. Actually, the Hispanic lady said, "Oh, you can't be doing that." But they were instigating. She was instigating, like, "Why are you here? What are you doing? What this and then the other thing?" When he was just talking, I think he was talking about the food, and it was especially that guy Ojo, he harasses people with the food and all that. A lot of them do, but he does it mostly. That's why I can't stand him. I don't want to look at him. He got me aggravated the first time with he actually said it. I think it slipped or something like that. He just said, you have your probation officer, not probation officer, you have your public defender to talk to. But he basically said, "I don't want you to. It would be hallelujah. It was great that we missed. Some of us missed the appointment to talk to him. Like he wants you in. He wants you messed up. A lot of them do. And this Hispanic lady, I didn't write it down. Later, I got into her. I told her, why don't you just go do dishes? She's like, I got a degree. Like, you're an orderly, you're a staff member. You're not even a nurse. You're not a doctor. Who are you to talk about psychological, whether disorders or diseases, this and that, antagonizing? I think that was the same instance. And that chick, Chloe, just wanted to give the guy a shot because he said the racist N-word, which he did to them. But then later, it just went in the hall and then just became a mess. Like, he started yelling, the guy Ruben. I forgot how he looked like, but he just started yelling, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna go well. I even felt it. But you understand something, like, you get the injection, it's a needle, it pinches. Like, they get me in the stomach, it's a respirator. I still have the mark, but it's a psychological thing. You feel fear. It's like, what if they give you too much and you'll get put down, you'll have side effects. And there's people of color, like black people, that were instigating that stuff. And they were just like perpetuating that nonsense. The people feel fear for things that they didn't even do. Maybe something will exchange in the lunchroom, this and that. But those two were instigating and creating a lot of drama, and they loved the fact that people were getting shots, injections, and like put down and went to sleep. And it does mess you up when you wake up. You're in disarray, just like it's all cloudy and stuff. Like nobody enjoys that stuff, and they were just being loud. Those two were being loud. They started drama. They're the ones that were creating all this anger and chaos, and it's like it's just ridiculous, And I'm pretty sure it's not the guy that was called Remy. They just had the R in their name. Ruben. I don't know, but I think it might have been an older person or something like that, And anyway, I just seen it. I was like, I understood him totally, I understand, especially to that Ojo guy. They were just ridiculous. They would just like get angry about. Oh, I think it was an older guy. He would sit alone. And I actually sat down with him a couple of times, and I was like, "Excuse me, can I sit here?" He was like, "Do you mind sitting?" He's like, "Oh, whatever," But at the lunchroom, but I didn't really talk to him that much. But I saw that, and I knew what was going on. It happened to me multiple times. Except I just kept quiet. I just, I said whatever it is to say just to like throw him off my back. I just, I didn't even get into it with them. It's not gonna go anywhere, But Yeah, there's people, especially people of color, that instigate drama. And if it was like on the street, what they would instigate, like a George Floyd incident. I don't want to put that guy in particular, but he's the one that's known for like what happened to him, and they were just instigating that. They were using like a force, which is like an oppressor, someone that has power to hurt somebody for reasons that they should have just talked it out, just not never got into it to begin with. Because a lot of times it wasn't even their problem. Like that chick Chloe, she came up. He said that racial, he can't be talking about that. He be using, something like that. She doesn't talk like that. And I was just like, what the fuck does that got to do with him and like what he was talking about? This got nothing to do with anything. It's like they just wanted to instigate people, put people down, That's like, that's that cop, that's that oppressor. They just beat you down, like, give you an injection and hope you like overdose or something like that. But will fuck with you mentally, even, when you recover, Honestly, when the security comes, maybe I've been through some myself a couple times, but it's like I get anxious too. I don't want to see that. It's just disgusting, And those two, they enjoyed it. They would laugh at it and just they'll think it's comical, and they already got, not that they should get injections, they already got told to even go to the room. They'll just let them be in the hall and just yell and do a lot of other crazy stuff. So yeah, the N-word wasn't poor taste. But, the black dude over there, freaking the Ojo from Haiti and stuff, he didn't even react to that. He didn't even care. Just like, whatever, Later, he was like, and then later, I think he was like, he started saying, no, you can't disrespect females, women, or something like that. I don't think he even went to the N-word, or he was like, you can't be calling me that. It was just so fake. It's like, bro, you don't even care about that. You don't even care. You don't even bother. You're just using that when there was other people around. He started saying that just to put energy onto him, just to be like, oh, he said that, he offended me. Oh, you can't be disrespecting the females. It's just, you're disgusting, bro. And it's something like that as well. It was just so ridiculous. Like, you get in a confrontation, the guy gets angry, and, then you're trying to put this fake morality, fake emotions, like you even care about that. You didn't care about that to begin with, bro. It was just so disgusting. I was like, now you could see the fakeness in this. And then there's people perpetuating and giving, throwing more fuel into the fire. It was just horrible, man. Like, that was one of the creepiest things, in there. And it was just so disgusting, I think the guy was talking about food, that they put stuff in the food. That's how it started. The guy Ruben. I didn't see him putting food, but I'm pretty sure they were open foods because my food was always sometimes messed up, and they would have specific names on the food. So they would take they would get the whole food in bulk. They would put it by the nurse station. They had an elevator over there in the back, and then it would take like 15-20 minutes because they would have to put the juice on top. They have to put this. They would assort it. It's like you don't even have to do that. You can have it all in compartment. Just give it out. So there was something funny going on with that. Whether they were putting something in food, I don't even know. I have no proof. Water tasted like tap water. Food was good, but I didn't notice it in taste. It's just that I'm pretty sure they were just disturbing. One time they even threw my food on the ground, like, oh yeah, here you go. It's a psychological game with them. They want to mess you up, get you angry when you eat. That part is true. Their kind, no, probably not. Their kind just, gets a fair, they joke around, they do this and that. Even if they get in a competition, it's not that bad. It's our kind, not the white people. I think people in general that have a mind and just, they don't put up with this nonsense. And, we don't cower down, we don't play your little game, and we don't want people to get injections. That's how I saw it. It could be on a different level as well, maybe even more in depth. But, it's like that guy, Ruben started talking about the food and stuff. That's how it started. And, these two idiots, except that idiot, just instigated him to get the injection, And there's a lot of people that went through that. A lot of people went through the injection, like, they didn't want to take their meds because they didn't believe they were schizophrenic. So, they started that, they got an injection for that. I guess the med injection, but then, it's like, you stand up for yourself, and, you get angry, and it's like, that's why I didn't mouth off to that chick Chloe too much. I was like, I'm gonna get in her face. Not that, I'm gonna hit her, she's gonna hit me. I'll just duck or whatever. Like I don't even push her, just, I'll do that. But it's like they get into that and she's, oh, he tried to hit me, this and that. The fucking idiot will lie, and I'm gonna get injection, And then security guards, it's not that they're big guys, they're just fucking dumb. they're stupid, dumb idiots, you know? So you see them come to that absolute power, you're not going to fight these guys. You're not going to wait. The door is locked. They're going to hold you down. They get more security guards, and they'll be traumatized. Who knows? Maybe they're like down. Maybe they're pressed on you. Like I got pressed on, 2 times when I was first time in there a year ago, you know? One fat guy laid down on me. I could barely breathe and stuff, you know? And it's like, people perpetuate that. They think it's funny. They think it's normal, until it happens to them and shit. And it rarely does, because that's their own little clique. That's their own unit. It's not about you have a disorder, we're trying to take care of you. It's like, you play with us. You're on our level of stupidity. You act, you act a certain way, and, we're going to be with you. That's how they are in there. But, yeah, I just read that right now. That was December 19th, approximately 9:25 a.m. when I started writing that. So it was absolutely, it was after the incident, And 9:25 would say, well, that's actually after breakfast, because we had breakfast, I believe 9 a.m. So it was right after breakfast, that happened. Yeah, that's just one of the things that happens in a psychiatric unit in a Trinitas.